Good morning, third graders. Hey, I just thought I'd just pop in this little video to help you kind of understand degrees a little bit more since we're starting to talk about them like degrees in a triangle and angles, right angles, acute angles, and obtuse angles. So where does all this come from? How do it's like what 90 degrees? Why is that number? So let me explain it. It all deals with a circle. And this goes way, way, way back, really long time ago. Mathematicians, a long time ago, realized that it took the Earth about 360 days. We now know it's 365. But before all of that, they thought it was about 360 days to make one full year. So they took a circle and they said, okay, 360 is a good number. So they took a circle and divided into 360 parts. So if you go to the center of the circle and you come out, you have to have some sort of starting point. So we're just going to start right there. So here's our starting point. Now a lot of you guys, and we're going to use my trusty little pet hamster here. So if we have the hamster facing this way, I think a lot of you guys have heard of a 180 before. So if you're on your skateboard or you're doing some tricks with your bike, I think a lot of you guys know that a 180 means that you face one direction and then you face the total opposite direction. Well, that comes from this whole circle thing. So a 180 means you're facing this direction and you're going to turn around and you're going to face that direction. So it would go like this to this. So that actually is 180 degrees of a circle because 180 plus 180 would get you 360. That's where this is coming from. So a lot of you have heard of a 360. So that would mean you go here and we're going to spin all the way around and go back to where we started. That's 360 or 360 degrees. So if I look at half, so this is 180, so a straight line is 180 degrees. Then we have half of that. Now if you look, that's the right angle. That's a 90-degree angle. So if we took a Post-it or something and we put that into the corner, it would be our 90-degree angle. Because we have 90 plus 90, that would give us 180. So a circle, if you look at it, fourths, it has four 90-degree angles, which would mean 90 plus 90 plus 90 plus 90 equals 360. So we have our right angles, we have our obtuse angles. So like an obtuse angle would be past this line. So something like that would be an obtuse angle. And then we would have our acute angles, which is anything less than 90 degrees. Okay? Now, here's another thing. There's some really cool things that you can do with triangles. So if you want, pause the video and cut out a couple triangles. All right, if you've done this, you've cut out your couple triangles, here's what I want you to do. I want you to take the corners and you're going to gently rip off the corners of each one of our triangles. Okay, now if I were to put these together, sorry, I have to use tape. So you can kind of see what I'm doing. And we're going to tape just the corners, they're also called vertices, together. And I'm not going to, don't overlap them. And if you notice, when I tape all of the corners together, they equal a straight line, which is 180 degrees. Now let's try this with a different kind of triangle and see if that works. So I'm going to take this happens to be an equilateral triangle. The last one was a right triangle. I'm going to take off these corners. Let's see. Will this one equal 180 degrees as well? So I put it flat down there, making sure I'm using the corners that I ripped off. Putting them together. And look, it did it again. It's a straight line. So when you add up the insides of the triangle, so angle A, angle B, and angle C, if we were to add that up, it would always equal 180 degrees. That's kind of cool, isn't it? All right, let me know if you have any questions. Bye.